remember Nina from All My Children. Taylor Miller is here. And you are going to make your homie chicken stew, which we are so excited about. And Taylor, we were talking a little bit about you behind your back, but
I love that.
with your husband, your four-time husband over here, Peter, Mr. Cliff.
Yeah.
I would like to show our audience one of those 4 weddings. Take a look.
Who giveth this woman to be married to this man?
He was so happy.
I give this woman.
And keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto him, so long as you both shall live.
I will.
I still get chills.
So breathtaking.
Let's not forget, he had to ask 4 times. You had to say yes 4 times.
I know, it's crazy that we did that 4 times.
In 10 years, which is amazing. I mean, you didn't stay married very long for each of those 4 times. Why was that your favorite wedding, Peter?
It was the first of the remotes. They became very popular in soap operas, but we went out to this place with the ABC sports truck and a cast of about 30 people to do this wedding. There were stallions bringing her in on a carriage, and it was just fantastic. It was a giant event.
It's a fairy tale,
A fairy tale. It
which
really
sets the scene for our fairy tale.
But seriously, how does one fall in love in real life after you fall in love on a soap? It just doesn't compare. I mean, everything else is just sort of, you know what's not? Your delicious chicken. You want to eat? You want to cook? You guys bring in the chicken stew. So why is this one of your favorite meals to make?
You know what I like so much about it is that you can have leftovers and you can eat it for lunch the next day. So I'm all about cooking and then being able to reuse it. You can freeze it or you can make it into a chicken pot pie at another time. And it's really, really quick and easy. You have onions that we've already sauteed a little bit with the garlic. And then we're going to add some tomato paste and some thyme.
How did you come up with this recipe, Taylor?
You know what I like? There's this slow cooker cookbook that I have. I really like being able to come back into my house with dinner like already ready to go on the table, right?
Sounds good.
And it smells really good when you come in the house.
And I see that you've browned the chicken. Is that an important thing to brown the chicken?
You know,
before
I did. I browned the chicken first because even though it's going to be cooking for a long time in the slow cooker, when you brown it, it enhances the flavor. The same with browning the onions. And then you're going to add just a little bit of flour.
By the way, I know you usually don't eat on television, but we do
here we
so
eat.
go ahead.
This isn't just props like in a soap.
you-
This is for real food.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I know my children in the beginning they would just wipe the plate as if we had eaten.
Remember when they changed it to dog food?
No.
It was Dinty Morse.
Remember for a while?
Actually eating all the food at Wild Winds because the boys would have eaten everything and they're like, we want to like reset all the food now.
funny.
There were so many times when everything was
so good.
Oh, Larry, you're the best. I'm going to have you to my house for dinner.
Were you always a great cook, Taylor? Did you used to cook for the crew?
Great cook.
Really? Is that right?
Always
I used to go, I planned everything around dessert initially. And then when my son got really sick, I had to start cooking real food. So.
Oh my God,
Was food a big part of the show? I mean, family gatherings and who could
Family
cook?
gatherings.
They were
Eric
family.
always
Not
said
with
no,
Opal.
thank you,
Yeah.
and I wanted that lemon meringue pie. I really did.
You remember back in the day they used to serve real meals and real wine and
Yeah.
Yes.
everything was real?
I promise you those days are over.
They were over very quickly.
They were over when we were there.
And it was good.
So then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything into this crock pot.
Just like that.
You just pour it in. Whoa!
And these are just carrots and potatoes and peas uncooked, yes?
You know what? They've been put in the microwave, which is a time-saving technique.
This is
Because
good. You're about saving time.
I'm all about saving time. I don't know. Everybody's got a busy lifestyle these days.
Exactly.
Is this all dark meat, or is there?
Yes, because it stays juicier.
I
So
was
it's going to be
gonna say,
really
yeah.
good. And then you just put these already browned chicken
Are they chicken
thighs. You put them in here, and then they stay moist. And then you turn it on for 4 to 6 hours. and you come home, it's absolutely divine. Now,
Do we put the peas in too?
no, don't add
No
the
peas.
If you add the peas in right now, then they're going to turn. They're going to turn like really light green, and you want them to be dark green.
So when do you add the peas?
So you add them at the last minute when you take out, like after we're going to cook this 4 to 6 hours, and then you tear apart the chicken thighs. Yes.
Yeah.
So you get that kind of shredded, right? And then you add the peas at the same time. And then you cook it up just a little bit longer, and then you serve it. Is
I'm
it
sure
good?
they'll
It's delicious. It really is.
It falls off the bone at that point, doesn't
Yes.
it? It just comes
Yeah.
right apart.
Yeah.
Delicious. Debbie, you got to try this.
Hold on. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
We only have
Well,
forks.
we've got forks and 1 spoon.
We'll go to
No,
town.
I'm not going to have
Are
it.
you sure?
Oh,
Okay.
you, Susan.
Susan will
Do
try.
the honors. I'll use the fork. Don't worry, I've got a spoon right here.
Okay.
It's fine.
Everybody would be.
I'll use the
Wait, I
giant
got to
one.
see this, Debbie.
Couldn't get
There you go.
through.
Yes.
Everybody's
It's really
messing
nice
around.
because it has a lot of.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
It has a lot of like full body flavor.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Thank you so very much. We're going to
Wow.
step away. We're going to come back, and Kim is up next.
I want to yelp this place.
That's right, Mark. When we come back, I've got the perfect way to plump your lips in less than 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back with Kim Douglas, who's going to show us how to achieve dramatically larger lips in just 2 minutes, if you could possibly believe it or not.
And why
It's a
wouldn't
true
you?
story.
It's a true story. Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it. Kim is married to a soap star of 40-plus years.
Yes.
She knows the real deal. of how to get
Exactly.
those
So
soap opera
I
lips.
feel that I'm kind of a soap opera actress by proxy.
You are.
Am I?
You are,
Could I
you are
be?
by
Am I in the
proxy.
club a little?
Yes.
Thanks, girl. Oh,
Yeah,
I
you're
love it.
soap
Okay.
opera star adjacent is what you are.
But once removed.
Once removed cousin of a divorced husband or
There
something
you go.
like that. Anyway,
Well-
but while we're on the topic of beauty, I feel we have to pay homage to the Glamorama from All My Children. Opal's Glamorama, that is. What would beauty be without the Glamorama?
Look at her.
Wouldn't exist at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
my
you just
God, and she
say
had pink hair. I
Yes.
love her.
If you say Glamorama, I just think Opal Gardner. Opal, played by Jill Larson, so fabulously. Opal was Erica's best friend, her only friend.
True.
And but she and so much fun. We all knew, I think, when the Glamorama set was up, that we were going to have fun that day. It was very girly, gossipy, well, like a lot of salons are. And we were going to have great dialogue and a lot of fun because we all passed through the Glamorama.
It was like the Steel Magnolias of Pine Valley.
Exactly.
Right.
Or like the
That's
makeup
great.
room here at home.
Oh my gosh. I was like, really? Absolutely.
But sounds like you and Jill had some great times.
Oh, Jill and I had great times. I mean,
fine.
Jill is such a love, and we do see each other sometimes in New York. I mean, our paths cross from time to time, but years go by.
Right.
You know, which
Yes.
is, so that's why this show is so special. To
Right.
get us all together in the same place at the same time.
Yeah, well, you see her in New York, but you rarely see her in LA, right?
Rarely, and rarely in New York.
Well,
I mean,
except for
we just
today.
get lucky.
Yeah, here's Jill. Come on.
Jill, are you available?
Isn't Jill here? Where's Jill?
Nice to have you come and gossip with us.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very
Have a
gossip.
chair. Have a
Thank you.
chair.
Thank you. I think, Susan, I'm supposed to sit on the other side of you.
Okay.
They want you in the prime position.
You worked together for 22 years.
Well, that's right.
22
I know, it's amazing.
How did
It's
you two
amazing.
bond on set?
New York, in LA, we moved around.
That's right. We
yeah.
shared theater tips about what to go see in New York, and
But whenever you had theater tickets, that's when the show ran late. and
of
you couldn't
course.
go.
Oh
And you
God.
guys didn't like sparkles at all.
I know.
Not at all.
Sequins.
Two simple girls with a
Right.
Trying to get out of Pine Valley.
Right.
But that's what happened, and it all came to an end when you had to fall in love
Yeah.
and get married.
Well,
Right,
to the
that's
richest
right.
man in
Yeah,
the world.
Well, that's right.
So
in the
wonderful.
world, that's what Agnes Nixon, that's how she described Palmer, was the richest man in the world.
Well, I'd be
wasn't bad.
curious to see, and we'll find out how the richest man in the world proposes. Let's take a look.
Oh, this is so great.
Opal, would you do me the great privilege of becoming my wife?
Oh, Palmer, I'd be honored.
Oh my. Oh, not just yet.
What?
I have a very important question I gotta ask you.
Yes.
Are you sure that polo accident didn't put you out of commission?
Well. Opal.
Wonderful writers.
Unfortunately, no amount of money could fix that, Opal. No amount of money could fix that. She was wise. But as you could tell from that scene, that big, beautiful, luscious lips like Opal had were the hallmark of soap operas. And Kim Douglas is going to show us how to do that today without surgery, without injections.
We have our own little home and family glamorama here just about every day, and Susan's been a part of it all week. So I decided I would look up, I always like to look up, Miss Opal, wonderful products that, you know, can help us look as beautiful as you all do and have been for so many years on the soap. So we don't really like to do things that have to have injections or cutting or implant things on the lips. Yeah. So this is just a fun little instrument. It's called Juvalips, and it basically is battery operated, and you turn it on right here, and it's got some suction right there. So I'm going to turn it on right here, and I'm just going to.
What's happening?
And I'm just going to put it on my lips,
put it,
and it brings all the blood flow, and then what it will do.
We are volunteering getting lip from you. Is that it? Right now? Is that?
Does it hurt?
Does it?
It does.
Oh wait, you can't talk.
In your husband's show to see if they all have these.
Wait, you can't talk right now? You have to sit there and take whatever in I say.
So you're gonna get duck lips?
This is like a gift. Oh, Kim, thank you so very much. Actually, I want to ask Kathleen, because you actually mentioned something about.
Oh yes, about fuller lips. When I was a kid, I used to play the trombone. My mother would say to me, "I don't want you playing the trombone because you'll get fat lips." When I got on Knots Landing, I said to her mother, "Do you realize how much money people are spending?" It's true. Staying with the trombone.
You are not kidding. Now it's all the rage. How are you feeling over there, Kim?
Kim, you look
like Has it sucked the air out of your brain?
No, that's been gone for a while. I mean, no. I mean,
Oh, it just stops out of it.
It actually
wow.
works.
Look, it's
really
you,
works.
Kim.
Oh my gosh, you look duck
I think he planned this segment that I could have this on my lips and he could just.
What does it feel like? Do you feel your lips anymore?
Yeah, look, there's a.
Oh, wow.
Wow. How long does it last?
It lasts about 6 hours. So it is very temporary, but it's in 2 minutes and you're not hurting yourself, you're not hurting anyone.
Do you feel okay?
You feel a little tingly.
While it's going on?
And yeah, and it's just, you know, and then it can be cleaned, like these little things can come out so you can just clean and use new ones. And it's just easy and fun.
Can you share, or do you have to have
No, you just put in a clean one and then we can
then
share. I'll bring this into the makeup room.
You're so good.
So next, we're heading outside. Susan's going to show us the secret to that fabulous fitness routine that she has.
This is great.
And it's probably not bad.
Well, none of us rushed to put on our workout clothes, but we should have. I'm telling you, because Susan just looks amazing. Exercising is not an easy thing to do, and we all try to find reasons. We can't have enough time. I can't make it web. 20 minutes is all you need, and Susan Lucci is here to say you can find it in your time, in your day, and make it work.
And in your home.
And in your home, which is even better. You don't even get in your car.
That's right.
So nobody needs to see you sweat. Pilates is important to you, and this particular chair, in form of it, is really dynamic.
It's dynamic and you get results. That's the main thing. I've been doing mat Pilates, traditional Pilates on the floor for about 18 years. And then just before I was going to do Dancing with the Stars, I wanted to take my level up even to another better place, even stronger core. And lo and behold, Pilates Pro Chair came into my life, timing being everything.
Wow.
And it took me to the next level. So I could be stronger and Tony Dovolani could lift me up over his head.
What makes this chair different than just your traditional Pilates workout?
Well, traditional Pilates workout is done on the floor, on the mat, or on a reformer. Pilates Pro Chair takes Pilates up off the floor, off the mat and onto this cushy chair. I'm going to show you my big girl shoes off.
And it makes it better?
And it makes it better, and I'll tell you why. So with Pilates, you always barefoot for more traction and zip up your abs. Means holding your stomach. Try and lift it up. Think about lifting it up. Tighten up your buns and go ahead and sit down. And the reason it's better is because two things. First of all, with the Pilates Pro Chair, you're getting all the benefits of Pilates, which is target toning areas of your long, lean, strong dancer, hopefully sexy muscles. And at the
Hopefully sexy.
hopefully sexy. And at the same time, you're getting a cardio workout. That's what's different about this Pilates Pro Chair. You get both at the same time, so it also saves you time.
Interesting.
And you get faster results.
Can we see a little bit of how it works?
Absolutely. For
I'm
those
curious.
who do traditional Pilates, you'll recognize the 100. You can sit up on the chair and do the 100 the same way to warm up. But because you're up off the floor balancing on the chair, you are getting more benefit and a better sense of balance as well. So you're gaining balance. But also there's the footwork. If you've never done Pilates before, you just sit up there, zip up your abs, tighten up your buns, sit up there. Pilates stance is dancer stance, heels together, toes apart. Sit up straight, and your core and your buns being tight will keep you stationary on the chair. You just change your foot position and you get different. You're opening your hip flexor, you're going to get this gorgeous little muscles on the top of your legs, long and lean, that looks so cute in your jeans or in your tights, in your leggings. Anyway, I'm going to show you the running up and down. This is part of the cardio workout. The leg work starts to get your heart rate up, which is also healthy for you, good for your skin, good for your brains.
Right.
You need all this. And so zip up, face the Pilates Pro Chair, 1 foot at a time, lean over, and go ahead and run up and run down. Up, 5, down, 5. Up, 5, down, 5.
That's like a Cirque du Soleil act right there.
know.
How are you doing that?
I know.
So then you're getting So then you're getting cardio, but what's great about the chair, and I'm going to show you now, because the number one thing that most people want, men or women, and the chair supports up to 300 pounds, the most asked question is, how do I get flat abs? And so you no longer have to lay on the floor and do crunches and strain your neck. Come with me. This is the modern way.
Okay. Can I watch first? I'm not. After that last move, I'm a little, you know.
Excuse me, because
Oh,
your
well,
view
that's
is
fine.
not
We're
that
watching on monitor.
Zip up your abs, tighten up your buns, lean over the Pilates Pro Chair. The pedals locked in one position. And think about leading this with your core. Your strength is going to do this. Up you go and down.
Wait.
And up and down.
How?
And well, the springs assist you on the way up, and they give you resistance on the way down. And what's great about this is that it's a full ab workout. So the lower abs as well as the upper abs. So you don't get that pooch.
She's not even
double pooch.
straining
Not
in
even
her
at all.
voice.
And she's talking the whole time.
She's doing the whole thing. The core, I will say this, I've had a bad back problem since football in college.
I understand.
And I did everything, and I still couldn't get it right. And when they started teaching me core training, and we're really working up, my back problems went away.
Yes.
You know something? This is so interesting because what I have learned, what I've been told, and what I believe is true too, just what you're saying, that when your core is strengthened, it helps your skeleton. Suddenly your back is better. There's also stretching involved with Pilates, and that is also a great help. So this is called the mermaid. Sit sideways, 1 foot on the floor for balance. Go ahead and lean over. It's a great
stretch.
This feels so good when you're doing this.
It's also working out this arm.
Yeah.
And it's also whittling this waist at the same time.
How many times a week do you work out?
I work out 6 days a week.
Wow.
And on the 7th day, I swear I'm going to stay away from it. But what happens is, and you should listen to your body, you know, but because it's in my home, I can go back to it. So I'll do, even if I just do the stretching or I'll just do the crunches. I had 2 C-sections. I never thought I was going to have flat abs. But so there are certain things that kind of like you just crave. And it's in your house, so, you know, you can go in.
How heavy is it? Can you travel with it?
Well, I don't travel with it, but it is very portable. I think it weighs 33 pounds.
Oh, okay.
And it folds up. You can put it right under your bed.
And you also utilize different parts of your body. So when you're doing the leg climber, you were also like doing a plank for your chest.
You're so right, exactly. And in fact, if you want to do some upper body, zip up your abs. Don't cheat just because you're lying on your tummy. Tighten up your derriere and go ahead. You can pump.
Oh, look at that for your arms.
So if I if I want to, if I do it 6 days a week, that means there's 1 day for me to actually go out and buy this. So
There you go.
where do I go find one
You
of these?
can, you could call up.
Oh, I could call.
Or you can
They'll bring
go
it to me.
online. They'll bring it to you, QVC.
Oh,
good.
wonderful.
Exactly. And Paige, you have had experience
Yes.
with this chair.
Well, actually, Susan literally changed my life. I have fibromyalgia, and my
Oh.
doctor told me that I need to work out and do Pilates, and I'd never done it before. And I was approached to work with this chair. Now I'm down 4 medications.
Wow.
I only take 1 a day
Really?
from the fibromyalgia, and this, honestly, it's a lifesaver. And so are you for introducing it to me.
Well, thank you. You did such a beautiful job, and I didn't even know that about your background. That's amazing.
Well, listen, here's a great way, and you can actually go to our Facebook page and possibly win one of 5 chairs that we are giving away to some lucky Facebook viewers. Go to our page. All the details are there and how you can enter to have one of these fantastic chairs.
Up next, it's you, Paigey.
Oh, it's me. Yes, I won't be working out, but I'm going to show you guys how to make an inspired, look at that, all my children photo album.
Welcome back, everybody. Showing us how to make a DIY photo album inspired by all my children is Paige Hemmett.
This is just some of your children.
Well, just a few of our children, all of our children. Paige, this is so cool.
It's so iconic when you think of All My Children. We think of the beginning of your show where that wonderful storybook opened.
Yeah.
And it's absolutely gorgeous. And to show you where I got my inspiration, take a look at the monitor here.
Perfect.
You don't know if, like, when they created that whole beginning, if they're like,
If
this
they
is going to
knew.
be iconic forever. When
know.
people will
Yeah.
see this and
I know.
And it was so fun to, you opened the book and we never knew what we were going
Right.
to get,
Yeah.
especially
That's
with you.
so true. Well,
Like, is she going to be nice? Is she going to be
you
mean?
almost scolded her.
Yes.
did you guys ever take anything from the set? Do you have any memorabilia that
Take
you were able?
anything.
Well, you know, you were able to take home, rather.
long-term borrowing.
Right. Did you have anything like that?
I wish that I had taken more. If you knew now, then what you know now. There was this one T-shirt when Erica opened a disco, and it had little tiny light bulbs across her chest. It was a black T-shirt, and the light bulbs spelled out Erica. And they had this wire with this mercury thing that went somewhere here. And then as I would move, it would go Erica, Erica.
That is
You know what? I think Orly can recreate that before the week is over.
oh my gosh, that sounds
We'll have to
amazing.
DIY that. What about you, Eva?
When the show went down, Torsten Kay, who was still there, and he took my nameplate. Somehow he got the nameplate off my door that said Maria Santos Gray, MD, or whatever, and it was on the door at the hospital, and he took it off, stole it.
That's awesome.
And sent it to me.
Do you have it in your house?
I do. I have
That
it.
is
Oh,
that's
yeah. I had it in my office. It's like right.
Oh my
yeah,
God!
it's
Can
like
you
the best.
imagine Dr. Maria Santos, brain
Yeah,
surgeon?
I know.
Yes, yes, I can.
Exactly. I'm
I
sure the
absolutely
patients
can.
were very, very happy.
If I do have brain surgery, I just want you there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes.
Sure. All right,
Okay,
Paige,
so
tell me
this
So
is
the scalpel.
also scalpel. This is like brain surgery except with wood. Now this is craft
glue gun.
wood. A hot glue gun. These are all the things you
surgery.
need. Glue gun and a scalpel. You're good to go.
Hold it all.
All right, so this is, what is this, balsa wood?
This is it's just regular craft wood. It's
Okay.
actually a little bit sturdier than balsa wood. So
Okay.
what you
Oh,
do
look at
is
that
you
go.
just look at that.
Wow.
You can snap it.
My scissors don't even work that well.
I know.
Wow.
Well, you keep going. You score it back and forth, and then it actually comes off. And you can see it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. So it's a little bit sturdier, but so wonderful to work with and cheap. Well, inexpensive.
There you go.
Inexpensive. Yes. And so this is the wood I used, and then I just took a light cherry stain. I mean, the book you guys have was so kind of over the top.
Right, it was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yes.
really
so I'm kind of like bringing in a modern, like kind of edge to it.
Yes.
And what should we do first? Let's do this first. This is, you can kind of see this, is All My Children backwards.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes, so while you're printing this out, I actually printed this on stuff that you have in your kitchen. This is actually parchment paper.
Oh my goodness.
So I went into the kitchen, I got a spoon and a parchment paper, and this is how this is all
Nice.
put together.
wow.
And you just put it in
No,
the printer?
you're gonna.
You put it through a regular inkjet printer. If you guys want, if yours is being a little stubborn like ours was today, we actually taped it on a piece of cardstock so that it went through kind of
yeah.
nicely.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it
it
is
was
pretty.
good,
It is pretty light.
And are you telling me that this is going to transfer with a spoon?
Yes.
I cannot believe what I'm about to see.
Regular.
Let's see this.
It looks like it would, so you just, and honestly, like in real time, thank you, this would be, you'd probably want to spend about 10, 15 minutes doing this.
There
it's
you
working,
go.
it's working. Yes.
Perfect.
And then you just get these hinges? Where do you get these hinges?
So if you just take about 10 minutes, go over each part of it, and then all I did, I literally took super glue and these barn door hinges. And normally you wouldn't have something that's that large, but I thought since it's so iconic.
It looks like the book.
Yeah. It does. And then these are just little embellishments that I got at the craft store. And like, look how easy this is. You literally just put a little glue on, and that will give it. Put it in the corners, and that'll give it that kind
It
of.
really justifies that heavy,
really cute.
that heavy hinge. Too.
Yes,
It
it
gives
really.
Yeah.
There's no reason
pulls it
other
all
than
together.
it looks
Just to
really
make it look cool.
Yeah.
And that came from the hardware store.
Exactly. Hardware store, craft store, your kitchen, and scalpel from the Good Doctor.
Well, scalpel, exactly.
Yes.
From Dr. Maria. How much did this cost?
And hot glue for
This
the
is under
plastic surgeon.
$20.
Awesome. I'm going to keep the glue stick just because I may need this later on. We're going to come back, and Laurence, it's your turn.
In honor of Erica Kane, I'm going to show all my ladies at home how to make strong style statements in sexy style ensembles.
Tomorrow on Home and Family, from Dancing with the Stars, Tony Dovolani visits our home. Welcome back, everybody. Here to show us how to take a regular statement piece out of your wardrobe and incorporate it into a show-stopping wardrobe ensemble is the one and only Laurence Zarian.
Really?
I've wanted to do that my entire life.
You're auditioning right now.
Thank you for joining us today.
He said to me, I want to have that slow soap opera turn, so please take your time.
Very well done, Laurence.
You're welcome.
Well,
You're welcome.
what is a statement ensemble?
A statement ensemble is when you walk into a room, it's really the first thing somebody looks at. Right. And I always say, start with that one piece. What, like this beaded jacket? You're welcome. Like this sequin jacket. Okay, like I got this from Zara, and let me just say this. At Zara, $40. Yves Saint Laurent did this. $5,000.
Yes,
just saying.
Wow.
So it's taking a statement, whether it's a big floppy hat, whether it's a bright statement necklace, and it's building your wardrobe off of that.
Do you know who when I think of statement pieces and statement ensembles, I think of Erica Kane.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Erica Kane had some show-stopping numbers, and I think you probably know that very well.
Thank you. Erica never wanted to slink into the room and not be noticed. No. She wanted to know she was there.
She was definitely not a wallflower.
Not a
and
wallflower.
We actually have some of those amazing, iconic looks. Let's take a look at some of these. Tell us what you remember. Look at that.
That's my jacket.
Wow. That reminds me of like a Cleopatra sort of thing.
Yeah.
Look at
Lord.
this.
And that was just for making breakfast.
Is that Norma Kamali? What is that?
No, it was all made by the costume designer at the time.
Was that Carol and
Look at that.
Wow.
Do it close up, make love
You
to
had
the
some
camera.
fabulous looks. What is that in your hair?
They were all pieces, and the characters, they all had a fabulous.
Oh my gosh.
It's been that the first.
Wow.
Come on.
I mean, that's pretty fabulous. Would you call that a statement ensemble?
Definite statement, yes.
Fun to see.
I don't know how you top that, Laurence
Well,
Zarian.
here's the reality. Everyone can't be Erica Kane because there's
Yeah.
only one Susan Lucci.
That's right.
But I pulled together some looks to show you how you can make your own strong style statement. And the best part, it's affordable.
Let's see the first.
All right.
We loved it.
First up, Precious in Pink. Our very own Eden Riegel. And I call this subtle drama. A subtle style statement. I put her in the vintage pink, round neck, short sleeve top with the faux fur trim on the sleeves. And the statement is the fur on the sleeves.
Yes.
That faux fur, very chic.
Gorgeous on you.
And the pale pink,
does.
mid-right
You better
skinny
take that
jeans,
home.
and the contrast fabric high heel stiletto sandals, all from Zara. So Eden, how do you feel in this?
I feel amazing. I mean, it helps that my cast members keep showering me with compliments.
Right.
But you do, and I hope there's a shot of the shoes.
The shoes.
The shoes are unbelievable. I have to tell you, I wish you would go shopping with me all the time because I never would have tried this on in the store. And it just goes to show you,
That's
try
right.
stuff
Right.
on. I would be afraid of the color. I would think maybe it would wash me out or something like that. Sometimes, I don't know, like my
lot
mama,
of-
like the form-fitting stuff.
Yeah.
it's actually kind of nice to have the skinny jeans
That's
with
right.
something.
And you
know.
definitely see your beautiful figure.
Yeah,
anyway.
exactly.
And a lot of women feel that these types of tops camouflage their figure.
Yeah.
I think on the contrary, it just enhances.
Yeah.
Especially
What
with
would
skinny bottoms.
What would Erica Kane think if Bianca was wearing this?
She would say, go to your room.
Any excuse.
Laurence is up next.
All right. This was a subtle statement. Now for a statement with a little edge. Here we have Kim
Look
Delaney.
at that.
A little East Coast on the West Coast. This is from BB, and I put her in the white moto jacket. And the statement piece here is the pleated silver metallic foil and black organza mixed skirt.
That's a great.
And I put
That's
in the
rocking.
ponytail illusion.
yeah.
booty.
Hey.
And again, this is from BB. How do you feel in this?
It's great. It's really pretty. I love the jacket. You can put
There's a
this.
little Joan Jett happening right
There
now.
is.
Right?
It's edgy and.
Little Joan Jett.
Yeah,
the other night
and
in
you
the
wear
box.
this jacket with a lot of things.
You know, when you touch it, it's very soft.
It is. It is.
I thought it was leather.
Movable,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does. It
It's
looks
like
so
a
And you know what I love about a skirt like this? It's edgy, but it's also feminine.
Yes,
a little masculine,
Right.
feminine.
And the little boots.
Exactly.
Thank you so much, Lauren. That was amazing.
My
Well
Pine
done.
Valley supermodel.
Oh, well, I almost forgot. We have one more that's really quite a statement.
I completely forgot,
Yeah.
yes. And if you really want to make a strong style statement, here's a very strong statement. I love this look.
Okay.
Michael E. Knight, everybody.
Yes.
Michael E. Knight.
I'm sorry. I just got to say hi.
Welcome. Also known as Tad.
Tad the cat.
Tad the cat has made his way into the building, and
Yes.
we are going to go into the kitchen
This is a
and find
fashion
out
statement.
how he
Thank
got
you.
this nickname and eat some sweets. Come on back, everybody.
Well, we're having such a blast with this. Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, I'm having the best time. This is so much fun. A special show you put together. Thank you so much.
And for you at home, I mean, what you're not seeing is the reunion that's happening while we're in the commercial break. Everybody's catching up and exchanging numbers and getting caught up. Well, we're back, and in honor of Tad Martin, he is a favorite snack. And Michael is here to tell us a little bit more about. Well, Debbie's going to put a new spin on this.
Yes.
But I want to know where did this come from?
It's
story
not
behind-
my snack because I have enough problems without eating it. This is actually growing up on a soap. Let me put it that
Right.
way. It's very
Start there.
humbling, and because I'm genetically I'm Scotch, Irish, and German. So before 30, I looked like I was fleeing a potato famine, and after 40, I looked like the furniture. So. They tried. It's true. It's true. There was a joke on the show, actually, towards the end of the show, that my wardrobe had become the furniture. I'd gone from like jackets to suits to like, if there was a bar, I'd stand behind it. And so I think by way of sort of the powers that be wanted to sort of explain the fact that Tad was sort of a foodie, and they created this breakfast thing. It was a breakfast cereal with candy bars on it. And because a buddy of mine that I went to Circle in the Square with years ago, a Greek boy, Tony Spiridakis, he used to do a thing called the food dance, which is if you eat something that's so good, you have to move when you eat it.
Oh, okay.
So I remember, I remember they brought this thing out, and I basically put it in my mouth, and I ended up doing, food dance.
So hopefully everyone's going to be doing
The audience, it stuck with the audience. So basically, William, your producer, asked me, he said, is there anything that brings to mind the show? Because when they actually went down, I took a photo with a cereal box for People magazine to commemorate this snack. So.
Well, it's a sort of fried ice cream that's not fried ice cream
That's
at
your
all.
twist on it.
Our twist is a kind of covered ice cream that's a little bit fried, but not really. But I think it's going to be Tad
Way to
approved.
commit.
Michael and Tad approved. Now, I would just like to remind everyone that Michael's name was Tad on the show, but it wasn't just Tad, it was Tad the Cad.
Tad
So
the Cad.
you have some explaining to do, my friend.
Well, no, I basically I was Kim's,
yeah, you're stuttering now is what you're doing.
I'm stuttering. I'm no stuttering.
Right.
This is my life. I love this. I'm looking at this like, it's like, is it time? Okay. I was Kim's brother, and I was supposed to be God's vengeance on another character, Liza Colby, who was sort of one of our principal Can I say that? Villainous.
Villain.
And so basically they created this character who was a bit of a playboy, and that's how the character started. And from then it was just, you know how soaps are, you just go and go and go. I think I was married 6 times, twice to the same woman who came back from the dead a 2nd time to do it. So they didn't even try to explain it.
So
I was sort of I was a male Erica Kane.
yes, you were. You were, and we actually have proof of that. Take a look.
Oh, watch this.
You had your fun. Now you pay.
Pay.
Mm-hmm. You want to keep this little fling a secret, don't you? I mean, you wouldn't want to lose your sugar daddy, your daughter, and your sterling reputation in this town, would you?
You dare to try and blackmail me?
Oh, it's not blackmail, Marion. It's just an account due.
You are the most disgusting excuse for a human being. How do you live with yourself?
Okay, Liza, if you're going to start beating on me about that older woman stuff, you can just phone
No,
it in.
not an older woman. Not any older woman. My mother.
Woo!
Talk about bringing the roof to a standstill.
Something else. Something else, Tad the
That
Cat.
was an entrance, boy. I got really lucky with that
Oh, my
storyline.
goodness. Well, I think it's
What
time
did
to
you wear
eat.
a mask in here?
Right. Okay, so this is what you do. It's very simple. You put some butter in a saucepan, in a frying pan. You add some sugar and some cinnamon. Am I doing all right
Butter,
so far?
sugar,
Butter, sugar, some corn flakes
Wow.
for Tad.
We're going to try this.
There you go. You mix that all about like this. And in the meantime, if you would, Michael, be a peach and go over to that freezer.
Okay.
And could you bring out the ice cream? It's
The
in
freezer.
there. The freezer, the bottom part. There you go. Okay, oh yeah, our freezer plays music. Pretty fascinating.
You know, I wouldn't have had a problem with
There
dessert.
you go. So
I
then
got
you
to
just
get one of those. I could lose a lot of weight, you know.
you mix this around a little bit. And you just kind of get it warm and toasty. The whole idea is just to toast it up and get it covered. So then you set that aside and you want it to cool for a little bit because you don't want to put it on the ice cream quite yet if it's hot because it's going to melt the ice cream. Then all you do is, are your hands clean? You
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
Okay, grab one of those.
Even if they weren't, I was
Just
going to do
roll
that.
it around in there.
Okay.
There you go. Get her all covered.
Wow.
Are you guys
This
digging
is
in?
delicious.
This is delicious, Debbie.
You're learning to cook, Michael.
Yeah, look at that. Cook. Yeah, you call this cooking.
Sure.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I wouldn't know what to call this. This is sort of death by processed carbohydrates.
Kind of. Put it over there. There you go. And then right here, because I know that you
So
love
you
Snickers.
dress it up, Snickers bars.
You
are my
love
favorite.
Snickers. You can dress it up with chocolate, cherries, Snickers.
You have to have the
Some
flourish.
like
you know,
this.
You have to, yeah, really. So
Go on.
just dress
You
it
can-
the way you like it.
If you don't like Snickers, you can use, I don't know, Heath bars. You could use
It's good.
whatever you want.
You got to put the whipped cream on top and then the cherry.
Okay.
Yeah, Zenza yeah, okay.
Senza cherry.
Zenza cherry.
First, the whipped cream.
There you go.
Und now?
Well,
And now we taste.
And you taste.
You tell me,
Okay.
Tad.
Does it pass the test?
Pass the Tad test.
Let's see if you're doing it right. Are you doing it right? Yeah. Yeah, there it is. He's doing it right. You got to dance.
No.
Very good. We're coming right back. Hollywood Steals and Sandy Newton. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. It is what day, Mark?
Thursday.
Which means it's time for Sandy Newton and what?
Hollywood Steals.
Thank you, guys. And Susan, what a treat to meet you. Thank you. I've been such a big fan forever. And you know, well, thank you. And you said you kind of knew about these steals and knew what the story was.
I like steals and
Right?
I'm so glad you do. Well, HollywoodSteals.com is where you go to get them till Sunday night. But we thought because in your honor, we would spin everything with kind of an Erica Kane storyline.
Love it.
So we thought, exactly. Well, remember the modeling days.
Oh,
my
yes,
goodness.
I
How
do.
gorgeous. With Cheryl Teague's up here and you.
Oh, yes. I look like I was from a different planet.
Oh my gosh, but beautiful. You should have won that. And I think if you had had these fabulous scarves, you would have feel these.
Yeah, they're
These
so
are not
soft.
exactly. They are, we call them cashmere-like. They're silk blends, but feel that, Debbie and Mark.
that's
I
so
mean,
nice.
the
Yes.
Cheli Italy pashmina and scarves, there's two different sizes, 12-inch to 72-inch or 27 to 72 inches.
Oh, they're
And they come
generous.
in very generous, multiple colors and designs, and they make a great gift. I'm
wearing one. I kind of like it as a neck scarf, but you can wear them as shawls. I like to keep
Yes.
it in the car if you go to a movie theater and it's kind of cold.
Yes,
over
what
your
a good
shoulders,
idea.
right?
And
Or even, I love that.
This is great. When Erica came out of the avalanche, she had on red gloves and red boots. And I think she needed
Perfect.
this.
She would have loved that.
You had a
Oh my
jumpsuit
gosh.
that color. I saw it.
If only, right? Well, she would have gotten a great steal because the
pantsuit it was.
retail,
That's right.
the retail is $89, but Erica could have gotten it for $14. That's an 84% savings. That is great. That is great. And then for Erica's days as a disco owner, do you remember that?
I do.
Come on now.
yeah.
You know you rocked it. Well, this is an eye bottle. So what it is
An eye bottle?
It's called an eye bottle. Look at it. It's all in one. It holds 16 ounces of water on this side, but then it spins around. You can put your phone, your keys, credit cards, cash. Spins around. So it locks and it's secure, so that stays dry. And then, of course, you know, you can always just drink your water. It's perfect for keys or clip on a backpack or
That's
something.
an
Isn't that
amazing
fabulous?
invention.
That's
Because,
perfect
you
for the
know,
gym.
Exactly, for the gym. And we were even saying for the beach or pool or anywhere where you want to protect your valuables, but still have water to drink.
Amazing.
Staying hydrated, of course, at a disco
Hydrated,
is
yes,
very
you need
important.
it.
Yes,
Your skin
exactly.
needs this.
The retail on that, it comes in black and white, is $55. HollywoodSeal.com, $22, 60% savings. That is a great savings. And then when you were the founder of New Beginnings, do you remember?
Yes,
That
I
was
loved
just, that was a beautiful time in Erica's life. And we want to talk about these Champagnou handmade jewelry. These are beautiful. This is all the rage. I'm sure Debbie knows because you always know about things that are trending.
They are. They're really
So
trending
aren't
right
they
now.
beautiful? They're inspirational jewelry, and each one has a certain sentiment, either karma or hearts of light or breathe or I love mom or I love my cat. They're all beautiful. They're dipped in gold or dipped in silver. They have an inch drop so you can wear them as a choker or a little longer. And you know, it's a beautiful gift to give someone that has a special message too. I think it's really lovely. They can be kind of heirloom quality, a new beginning. I love that one. The retail on those, $108.97. HollywoodSeal.com, $25. Wow. 77%, right?
77%.
Yeah, 70. Right. That's a really, really good deal. And last but not least, we were kind of Googling dog, and we came up with Dog the Bounty Hunter on All My Children. Remember those days?
I do, yes.
So, of course, you know, he's not going to feel comfortable in this. He's a big guy. But nonetheless, these are great Duck River pet beds. They come in 5 different sizes, from the smallest of pets all the way up to extra large, multiple colors, and they're an orthopedic Sherpa covering. So feel how comfy. Is that fabulous?
I would like to go in there.
Exactly.
I think you could fit.
I know. You rolled right good. Or Norbert.
Norbert.
Norbert. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You've got to bring one home for Julie and Norbert. Though I know Fred, I think gets aced out, but he'll get himself comfy.
No luck.
The retail on those, $70 to $180. HollywoodSeal.com, $19 to $43. 76% savings. Isn't that great?
You have found amazing things.
Good stuff. Fantastic.
Thank
Norby's going to
you.
sleep well. Coming up, we have a tribute to Agnes Nixon and some other members that we have had to say goodbye to over the years. Come on back as our reunion continues.